Hey everyone, I'm Michelle. This is a Rise and Reignite fitness class, and this is the first episode in a series of legendary workouts. These are going to be 25-minute long episodes where we focus on one story for that full duration of time, and you can binge watch these episodes back to back, get a good 50-minute workout in, and they're going to be all under this overarching theme of something has gone horribly wrong. So each legend is going to be about something that's gone a little bit awry. Anyway, we're going to get started and I will see you on the floor. Bye! We're going to go ahead and start with a warm-up, so start jogging in place. If you haven't come to one of these before, they are super fun. They're called legendary workouts. Basically, we're going to spend the next 25 minutes working our way through a story. And this story is going to take all the different twists and turns, have a few different variations on it, and all of this today is going to be the story of Chang'e, and it's about the Mid-Autumn Moon Festival, so perfect timing. And if you wanted to get a workout in and kind of a podcast at the same time, this is your jam, okay? So we're going to move from doing this warm-up in place in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take a nice standstill here. Bring your hands together in front of you, open up to one side, and then open up to the other. So you're opening that chest side to side. Breathe in and out. You only have about 2 minutes of warm up here before we get started digging into the story. But I'm going to start laying some of the groundwork. So what you might know is that this is a celebration that's celebrated in China called the Mid-Autumn Moon Festival. And you eat moon cakes, have friends and family over, you're thankful. It's related to having harvest. All right, you got 3 more. 3, 2, last one. And there's this big story that goes along with it. Touch one toe, switch to the other. Switch from side to side. Take a deep breath in and out. You've only got about a minute left in your warm-up. You don't need to overextend here. Just go ahead and ease into it. Let your body get nice and warm. So the way this is structured today is we're just covering one story for a brief 25-minute workout. You got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lift up. You want a set of lighter hand weights. Go ahead and bring one leg up, reach it out to the side, take it down, and switch to the other side. So you're just gonna have a set of light hand weights. I'm gonna use water bottles today. You can use something like that. And in between these, we're gonna go these more detailed exercises that go into sitting into squats and lunges. We're gonna have some cardio blasts in there. So that'll be 1 minute during which you just need to give all you've got to that cardio blast. You got your last 2 on each side. Last one. Awesome. Go ahead and shake it out. We're going to get started with the story. Okay. So you're going to come down onto the ground in a squat. One hand's going to touch, 2 feet are on the ground, and go ahead and lift up one arm into the air. I know, already crazy, huh? So you're going to walk over to one side, and then you're going to switch and walk to the other. You might be wondering, what am I? I will tell you what you are. You are a 3-legged crow. Yes, that is where this story begins. You are a 3-legged crow, which is the sons of the the sun deity and Emperor June. And they have 10 sons, and they're all these crows that all are suns. So you're holding a sun in your one arm while you walk around on those 3 legs in the other. The thing that's important about these crows are they are all children. There's 10 of them, and they just want to have fun. That's basically what runs their life. And they control and help the sun do all of its movements during the day. You're going to come down onto the ground. You're going to bring your forearms down and bring those legs up into the air. Bring those legs down, take them back up. So normally, these crows would just follow their normal pattern of touching down and lifting up, doing their rotation throughout the day, each one taking turns, one of the 10 suns at a time. But then, one day, because they are children, they decide to be rogue and go all at the same time. So go ahead and flutter those legs back and forth. Sun's gone wild. That's what's going on right here. So all the suns go up into the air at once because they're kids. They don't know better. And they are scorching the earth, killing everyone. Everyone's running for shade wherever they can go. You've got about 10 seconds left here. Breathe in and out while they just hang out in the sky. Go ahead and bring those legs down. Come onto your hands and knees. Toes tuck under, lift up into downward dog. Roll all the way up. We're gonna be their dad, because their dad, he's sad. He's gonna take a big lunge forward. Pull into that, hands together in prayer, and reach up. Switch to the other side. Try to keep nice 90-degree angles in your knees as you come down and come back up. So their dad goes to them, pleads with them, says, kids, please do what you're told and only have one of you go at a time into the sky. They are children, so they don't listen. Kids, I tell ya. So he has to go find other means. He finds this archer, Huggy, who is then able, he's this really, really esteemed, great archer. And the Emperor Jun gives the archer this bow and arrows and said, hey, I just want you to scare him a little bit, okay? But if they get out of hand, you can shoot them down. We're gonna go ahead and pause there and grab your handy dandy weights or water bottles and get ready to start pulling those arrows. Hands up in front of you, arch to one side, arch to the other. Don't know another word for archery, so we're just arching. So you pull the arrow, and so he goes out. First, he pleads with them. They don't listen. Then he shoots a warning arrow into the sky. And now we're gonna go ahead and bring those arms up, in, up, pull up. And so he starts shooting them down, right? The guy may have said, give him a little bit of a scare. He takes this more than a little bit of a scare and starts shooting them out of the sky until there's only one left. He did get a little bit out of hand, I'll tell you that. And so the Emperor is rightly kind of sad and bummed that all of his kids but one are dead. We're gonna do one more here, and last one, we've got a 1-minute cardio blast of suns falling out of the sky. Here we go, lift up, sun falls down, sun falls down. So side to side, reach up into the air and pull down. You're only here 1 minute. Do what you can. Reach for the sky and get down low when you come down. You're doing great. Take nice deep breaths. You can do this at your own pace. It's a lot more than 9 suns here, guys, apparently. They just keep falling. Move side to side. You got 20 seconds left. You're so close. Try to push through these last 15 seconds now. 10 seconds. Almost there. Keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right. You've got a 15-second water break, and then we're going to move into walking it out. So grab your water, whatever you need. You've got about 6 seconds left to take that little break, and then we're going to take it down to a lower pace. Here we go. Just walking side to side. Arms come in front. 15 seconds here. Getting back into it. Then we're continuing on with the story. Breathe in and out. All right, come to center. We're gonna do a squat, pull it up. Good. Take a squat, pull it up. So the Emperor, or the guy in the sky with the sun kids, not too happy. But you know who is happy? Humanity. They're thrilled. They were saved. So in some versions, we'll get it more into the other versions as we go through. This archer who he is punished, and others he is rewarded. Depends on your version of enemy, okay? Pull it down one more time here and pull it up. We're gonna meet the next main character, right? This is the Queen Mother of the West. So you're gonna bring your hands down right underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, reach those knees up just slightly. And you're gonna bring one knee in and one knee in. The Queen Mother of the West, she becomes one of the most important and prolific Chinese goddesses out there, okay? We're gonna do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Take it down, rest for a second. Good job. Come back up, toes under, knees up, and start it up again. But when you're first introduced to her, way back in ancient times, she's actually more of a monster than anything else. She's this beast. She's got tiger teeth, a jaguar's tail, a human body. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, rest for a moment. So that's what we're being right now, is a beastly Queen of the West. Okay, hands come under, toes come under, reach those legs up, and start moving once more. This is your last set here. So she wears a crown over her wild hair, and she has control over natural disasters like floods, and she does all these terrible things all the time. And finally though, she repents of her ways and becomes the Queen of the West we know today. Come down, hands on the ground, toes under, reach up into a downward dog, and walk those hands towards your feet. Reach all the way up. She is a queen, so we're gonna do some curtsy lunges. Hands on your hips or in prayer, and reach over one side. So your foot comes out about a foot to the side, and then you come to center, switch sides. Yes, exactly. Keep it up right there. So now the Queen of the West has repented of her ways. And what does she control? A lot of stuff. But one of the main things she controls is the lifeline of any given person. She has the ability to determine how long someone lives. She also has this like wicked cool orchard of peach trees, the peaches of immortality. And she throws like the best parties where all the gods and goddesses come and munch on those sweet, sweet peaches so they can continue to have immortality. Another thing she has the ability to have is this elixir of immortality. The elixir allows you to live forever, but it has different effects kind of depending on how much you take. So sometimes if you take just one dose, it's enough for immortality. If you take like the whole dose, then it's enough to become a deity. What's important is she is the one who gives Hu Yi, the archer guy, this elixir, but for different reasons. Last one here, we're gonna go be that queen and do her repentance transformation in a 1-minute cardio challenge. So you're gonna come onto your plank position, lift a leg up, and repent. Lift a leg up. You're a goddess reaching for the skies. You're a beast and a goddess. That's right, guys. Keep it up. We're gonna switch legs halfway through. So come into that full plank and reach that leg up. Full plank, reach that leg up. Bring your knee forward as much as you can. Last one on that side. Switch to the other side, knee forward, lift that leg up. Beast, repentance. Beast, deity. Demon, deity. Yeah, that's right. More words for deity? Probably. Pull it up, reach it in, pull it up. Good, you've got 10 seconds left here. Just this last little cardio blast. 5 more seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. You got 15 seconds to grab water for your water break, wipe off that sweat, and get onto your feet for a walking little breather, right? So just walk side to side, just easing back into it for 15 seconds, keeping that heart rate going, move side to side. Awesome, so the next place we're moving to is Chang'e. Now she is who this story is really all about. So you've got one more here. Take a nice wide stance. Let's move into some squats. Come sit back and sit up. Sit back, sit up. While you do this, you want your knees to stay relatively behind your toes. You want your booty to stay way back and pull it up. Keep your chest nice and open while you do this. It's like if someone had a label on their shirt, you'd be able to read it all the way down. Keep it going down and up. Good, so Chang'e is Hu Yi's wife. All versions the same. Hu Yi shoots down the suns, and Hu Yi is married to Chang'e. So we're gonna cover 3 different versions of this story, and this is sort of where it starts to deviate, okay? So the first one we're gonna go to is where Hu Yi and Chang'e were both actually deities in the heavens. So we're gonna come down here. Not both of them deities, just Chang'e. So Chang'e works in the Jade Emperor's palace, and she cleans. So we're gonna stand in this plank and clean those floors until one day Chang'e knocks a porcelain vase off and breaks it. And her punishment is she is condemned to a life of being immortal. And so she has to leave the Jade Emperor's palace, go down to Earth, and join a small farming family. And eventually, she meets this dude named Hu Yi. Hu Yi and her get along, they get married. He makes potentially the worst career move of his life, where he shoots down 9 of the 10 sons, and you're gonna go ahead and come all the way up and pull up. But afterwards, things seem to be going well. He becomes an emperor himself for having saved humanity. But reach a hand up, come down and hit the floor with it. Reach your hand up, hit the floor with the other hand. He becomes a despot over time. Yes, this is the move despots do when they work out. And you're gonna come all the way down, lift up. And so he eventually gets to the point that he wants an elixir of immortality for himself. So he gets it, but Hu Yi finds it before he does. All right, we're gonna do a despot 1-minute move. So you're gonna come up, reach down, up and down. So like a little jumping jack, kind of, a despot jack. Up and down. You're only here 1 minute. You can do it. Push through. You can take this at your own pace. So if you want to come up, reach out and come slow, that's totally fine. Otherwise, stay up here doing these 1-minute despot jacks. Keep breathing. You got 20 seconds left. It's burning your thighs, burning those lungs. Whew. You're doing good. Pass side to side. 10 seconds. Almost there. So Hu Yi, last 3 seconds, 2, last 1. Awesome. Grab water. This is your break, and then we're gonna walk it out again. So Hu Yi is a despot. Chang'e finds the potion, this elixir of immortality that he demanded. Let's walk it out. And she decides to take it herself to prevent him from reaching immortality. That is version 1 for how she gets her mouth all over that elixir. All right, this next one, we're gonna come into a nice wide squat. Now we're gonna sit down and up. In this one, they were already immortal, both her and Hu Yi. Hu Yi was this epic archer, divine, you would say. He gets tasked with the job of taking down the 9 sons, and somehow the Jade Emperor is like, that's not what I meant when I gave you the bow and arrow. And so sentences them both to life as mortals. We're gonna come onto the ground, come into a side plank, reach those hips up to the sky, and hand comes up. Deep breath in and out. You're gonna start reaching in, pulling up. In, pulling up, good. So Hu Yi feels particularly bad for his wife Chang'e because she didn't do anything wrong and she was sentenced to mortality. And it proved to be pretty hard for both of them. So he goes on this long task to go find that Mother Queen of the West and ask her for that immortality juice. Switch over to the other side, same thing. He brings it home and he hides it underneath his bed and says, hey, don't look there, Chang'e. There's only enough for one, which is why he didn't share it with her. He'd rather spend all of his days with her. But curiosity seizes her. She goes in, grabs the vial, and chugs it down. And that is the second version of how she ended up taking that elixir. You're gonna go ahead and plant both hands on the ground, toes wrap under, reach up into a downward dog, walk in towards your feet, and reach all the way up. So here's the last one, which I like the best. You're gonna grab your water bottles, and you're gonna start archering again, because in this version, Hu Yi, after he shoots down the suns, is given the gift from the Queen of the West, of this elixir of immortality. He also develops a little fandom of people who love what he does, cannot get enough of it, so they all become his apprentice. One of his apprentices in this archery thing is up to no good. Put these down to the side. That's right. You're gonna reach down, touch one toe, lunge, touch the other, lunge, touch the other. And he stays behind one day and tries to get the elixir while Hu Yi is out. And in total sacrifice, Chang'e downs the elixir so this bad guy doesn't get it, thus separating her from her husband, Hu Yi, forever. We're gonna do our last cardio blast. Come down onto the ground. You're gonna do a little reverse curl, pull all the way up, reach up to the moon. Because what happens when she takes the elixir? That's right, she floats away to the moon. So in all the stories, that's the same thing that happened. She's given these deity powers, becomes a moon woman. Breathe and push through. Whew. You're more than halfway there. Reach, do that little back reverse curl, pull up. And so she is on the moon for all eternity. Separated from Hu Yi. In some versions, it's more of a punishment. In others, it's protection. Depends on what version you read. Your last one, pull all the way up. Awesome. Deep breath in and out. Grab your water. Just gonna take it nice and easy for the rest of this. Grab those lighter weights. Start walking. Start passing side to side with these weights. Calming it down. While she's going up into the atmosphere, Hu Yi starts trying to shoot her down so she can come back with him. But thankfully, he misses every shot. And she ends up sitting there living on the moon. And each year from then on, bring those weights down to hip height, push him out, pull him back in. He leaves things like candy, food, and everything pleasant out on a table for her so that maybe she'll come back. But either way, he's honoring her. And that is why we have so many of those nice treats and good things to eat during the Mid-Autumn Moon Festival. So you're gonna keep going a couple more reps here, and then we're gonna start wrapping it up with a 2.5 minute cool down. Take a deep breath in and out. As you push these weights out, pull them back in. Your last couple seconds here. You got 3, 2, 1. Awesome, pulled it all the way down. Great job today. What a story. We're gonna do a cool down here. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. So you're gonna go ahead and pivot first to your left-hand side. Come down into a nice long runner's lunge here and hold here. Open that chest, square off those hips. Deep breath in and out. Hands come down to the ground on either side of that foot. Bring your back foot in and straighten out that front leg so that you get that pull in your hamstring, bending your body over this front forward leg. Take another deep breath in and out. And you're gonna start pivoting over to your other side. Lunge in that nice long runner's lunge to begin with. Square off those hips, open up that chest. Take a deep breath in and out. Sink those hips a little deeper. And then pull up into a V here. Hands come down to either side. Your back foot steps a little bit in and you lean over this front forward leg. Go ahead and come to center. Bring your hands between your feet. So here's the thing about this story, and each of the stories we'll be telling during the course of the Legendary Workout series. They all connect one to the next. So what you'll find out next week is that even though Chang'e ended up floating up to the moon, she is not there by herself. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Pull yourself up. In fact, it's often used as a place for punishment and exile. So there's other creatures living there with her. Hands come down to the sides, take a deep breath in, reach those hands up to the sky, and breathe out. And if you want to find out more about those creatures, go ahead and pull in once more. And exhale. You can join us again next week for the next legendary workout. This is your last exhale. Take it all the way down. Thanks so much for coming today. I'll see you next week. Bye.